What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is JyroWithRelish, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. In the last episode, oh god, I don't even remember what we did in the last episode. We got here to, Dueling Peak Mountain, or whatever the heck it's called. But in today's episode, we're going to continue our journey to, find Impa in, whatever the heck, Cadillac Village or whatever. Whoa. Those birds just, like, spawned out of, like, nowhere. And I think that ram did too. That was kind of weird. So while we are making our way, over there, I want to point out a couple things that happened, what happened off screen after the last episode. And then I will, of course, talk about the elephant in the room, in a few moments. But the first thing I want to talk about is that, as you can see, or have seen for, like, the past 5 minutes, I activated that tower over there, and that tower gave us a new ability called the Sheikah Sensor. And pretty much what this does is it allows us to find, shrines a lot easier. So as you can see, like, it's kind of, going off a little bit. It's that, it's bottom right corner, but like the top leftmost circle, if that makes any sense. I apologize if you hear that. That is my dog scratching at the door, which I know he's not going to stop unless I let him in. So please excuse me for a few minutes. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, one of our family's dogs gets really picky if he doesn't have access to like every room in the building. What am I saying? House. If that makes any sense. Also, I can cook here. It's pretty cool. Is that a chest over there? Or is this just a box? No, it is a chest. It's kind of a weird spot for a chest, though. Now we got flint. Okay, whatever. Anyway. So we got the Sheikah Sensor. You can see it kind of going up. You might even be able to hear it a little bit. But yeah. So that's going to be really helpful when finding, new shrines, which, if I didn't say this, that's what the Sheikah Sensor does, is it helps us locate shrines a lot easier. The other thing I did off screen was that I went and cleared out all of the shrines that I think we had found or was in like the general area. So there is that. I also completed a shrine quest while I was out and about. I think it had something to do with, like, you have to get to the shrine without touching any flowers. So there was that. Which, if I haven't mentioned this already, I'm not really going to be focusing on any side quests or shrine quests for that matter. These videos are going to be primarily focused on completing main story objectives, while also, I guess, talking to a few people here and there. Oh man, it's raining fierce out. Guess I'll have to take cover for a while. But even though I'm wet to the bone, meat waits for no one. So you better believe I'm open for business. I sell meat. That sounds really sketchy. Sir, like, I appreciate the gesture. But I'm good, thanks. I don't want your meat. Please don't give it to me. I am not in that type of market. Anyway. So something else that happened off screen, which this is something that I hope we will eventually see in the series. It would actually be a real shame if this never happened during this entire series. But something called the Blood Moon happened, and pretty much what this is it is a way. Well, it's the game's clever way of respawning enemies that you've already defeated. There's like this whole, like, it's pretty much like just a cutscene that happens that pretty much just says, like, oh no, all the things are back in the world that you killed. So, I think that actually also might reset some of the chests. Oh, battery's running low. I was afraid of this, because I was playing, and this is something that I'll get into a little bit later. but I was playing Smash Brothers earlier, and it only figures that the controller is starting to die as of now. Oh, is that a ladder? Can I climb this? I can pick up this rock. I, like, place it here, and then... Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at me doing a smart. Oh, there's a shrine over there. I will have to take care of that at a later point. So yeah, so that's pretty much everything that happened off-screen. I think there was actually one other thing that I wanted to mention that happened off-screen, but I don't remember what it is. And it's really unfortunate, because I think it was kind of important. Actually, yeah, I can take this, because I think I have an empty slot for weapons. So yeah, so that's pretty much everything off-screen. Now to talk about the elephant in the room, which is why have I been gone for like 4 months now. And the reason for that is because, oh god, Octorok shooting me in the face. I'm not in the mood to really deal with him right now, so I'm just gonna... Ow! What's your problem, man? Like, I'm just trying to walk across a bridge here. You don't have to be so rude. Good lord. Okay, you know, I'm just gonna walk away from this situation before he kills me. Good lord. Mind your own business. Where was I? Oh yeah, so why have I been gone for like 4 months? The reason for that is because I have a full-time job now. Dueling Peaks stable. Okay, well, I'll get to that in a moment. So, you know, so I pretty much for the full-time job, I work Monday through Friday for pretty much like throughout like the most of like the vast majority of the day. So, that kind of takes away from my ability to record videos. Granted, I do have the weekend, but I don't have the full weekend, which I think I might have mentioned this at an earlier point in this channel's history. But I pretty much can't, you know, like, I'm very limited into when I can record. I apologize if you hear my dogs barking. I have tried to get them to be quiet, but they don't want to listen. And on top of that, I also have, what are you doing? Oh, you're just the same dude who sells meat, which I don't want, so stay away. So, you know, I mean, on top of having a full-time job, there are just other responsibilities that, as a growing adult, I have to do. What do these kids say? Hey, Shibo, you think this noisy guy right here is interested in horses? Looks like it's a meat Darton. Okay. Judging from his eyes, he's... Why am I giving them... whatever. He's just itching to get into the saddle. You're right, he's got eyes that just say, like, nothing in this world matters to me except horses. That means... and again, I apologize if you hear my dog, he's literally playing with a toy by my feet. This has been a thing recently where he likes to bring in this multicolored toy and play with it. That means we've got ourselves a customer. Howdy, Mr. Man. Mr. Man. Welcome to Dueling Peak Stables. Or welcome to the front of Dueling Peak Stables, I guess. You really can't tell just by looking into his eyes. Bro, his head is just filled with horse... Wait, what? His head is just filled with horse stuff. Do I even want to know what that means? I'm gonna go with no and just move on. And now the other controller is dying. That's right, just look in his eyes. Right now in his head, it's all horses, 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 food, and horses, right? No. In that case, you just feel free to ask us anything all about horses. You want to hear some tips to help master yay or nay? I didn't think of that joke, by the way. That's one of my dad's jokes. You know what? So, I'm fine for now. Because I don't have any horses. So, I'll get to, what the stable's all about in just a moment. But yeah, so, I mean, pretty much, like, I'm limited in when I can record, so I've been trying to figure out the time, or a good time to record, And I think I've got an idea, but it's gonna require some channel changes, which will be happening in the near future. Excuse me while I turn the page to my notes that I write down for these videos. So another thing I want to mention really quick. I've been fiddling around with the audio quality, and just sort of some minor tweaks here and there. So hopefully, I sound a little bit better in these videos. I know right now I'm just kind of standing. Like I should really be moving and trying to talk and explain and do stuff. I've been fiddling around with the audio quality stuff, and hopefully I sound a little bit better. Yeah. So, so before I get into the last thing I want to talk about, I want to mention the thing that's literally staring us in the face right now. The stable. So pretty much what this is a place where you can store horses, or other rideable animals, which is a thing you can do in this game. Oh, and here he's talking about the Blood Moon. So we can just kind of yeah, so at certain points in the game, monsters that have been previously defeated will come back during the Blood Moon. We haven't seen this from a channel video perspective yet, but it has happened before. I promise you. But yeah, so the stable is a place where you can pretty much store horses and rideable animals. I don't know if it's only horses. I would imagine that would be the case. But you might be able to... Wait a second. Wait. Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought that was someone else. I don't care about him. Sorry, Beetle. But yeah, so... Shoot, I lost my train of thought. This happens a lot, by the way. If you're new to the channel, I lose my train of thought a lot. We're just gonna continue on for now. But yeah, so I'll probably get into the stables a little bit more later, because we really don't need like a horse as of right now. I mean, we could try to tame one, but I don't know if we really have the means to do so. So we can try that at a later point. So the last thing I want to talk about this episode, which actually, this is going to work out pretty nicely because the video is actually almost over, is I want to actually start adding something a little bit to this channel. And what I mean by that is I want to start adding in comment questions. So the way this is going to work, and the reason why I bring this up in the first place is because I've been watching... As of recent, I've been watching a lot of Sir Skyward videos, formerly known as Skyward Wing. So, you know, shout out to him. He makes really good content. I highly recommend you watch. And he is a funny man. Because one of the things he does is he does comment questions. And he asks one question per video, and I kind of want to do the same thing. The only difference is that I am not exactly going to be uploading videos every day. So pretty much what I'm going to have to be doing, because of the whole, you know, full-time job thing, is I am going to be uploading pretty much for the time being 2 videos per week. And eventually what I would like to do is actually get to uploading 3 videos a week. And this is again because like I just don't really have the time like I used to when it came to these videos, or when it comes to these videos, I should say. So, but regardless of that, I want to start engaging with you. Why did I say it like that? Engaging with you guys a lot more. And I feel like a good way to go about this is to start asking questions about you guys. Like, nothing like super personal, just like some like harmless questions. Like, what's your favorite this? What's your least favorite that? so on and so forth. And then we can start getting into, like, some gaming questions. So, like, a good example, which is going to actually be our first comment question of this series starting now, is what is your favorite color? Yeah, pretty much what I will do. I know I'm kind of all over the place with this right now because I don't know. It's, again, trying to play video games and talk is hard. Oh, that's interesting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to is I will ask one video per question. It'll be something pretty simple, like what's your favorite color, like I said asked earlier. And all you guys have to do is, if you want to or not, is just answer the question. Just write a comment below, just letting me know what is your favorite color. And in the same video that I asked the question, I will provide my answer. So I think I might have said this like 2 seconds ago. My favorite color, personally, is blue. I also really like the color green, which is why on a lot of the channel icon, channel art stuff, I use blue and green and kind of the in-between colors of that a lot. But yeah, so that's pretty much going to be it for me from this video. I know it was kind of not very exciting. A lot of me standing around like I am right now with a giant hammer, just trying to make our way to Cadillac Village. Is that the meat dude again? Are you seriously? No, you're different. Okay, I was about to say, if you were the meat guy, get the heck away from me. I got a hammer, and I'm not afraid to use it. But anyway, that's gonna be it for me. I have been Gyro with Relish. Thank you all so much for watching. And I will see you guys in the next video.